Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome once again to another episode of CasualCraft. I'm your host RedRipz, and we're here today once again on Belshire Vestige. And in the bottom right hand corner of the map, we've got a good friend of mine, the Protoss player Betamax Wolfy. He's in Diamond League here. And in the top left hand corner of the map here, we have the Terran player SuHell or SuHell here in the blue in the top left of Belshire Vestige. Now this is obviously a PvZ game. So we'll be seeing, should hopefully be seeing some interesting stuff out of these players today. Now, once again, it's stopped raining here in Newcastle, UK, so I'm actually really ridiculously hot again, which is nice. However, it's just a bit much. Now, what's happening here straight away is we have SuHell sending an SCV out on the map without building anything at all. He's not got any... Nope, he's not building anything in the way of a supply depot here, so we're seeing some sort of cheese, I reckon, straight out of the gate here for SuHell. Now, we'll have to see how Betamax Wolfy will be responding to this. Now, Wolfy's a good friend of mine. He actually got me the Heartless One beta key that I was playing with during beta, and yeah, he's been sending me some games, so hopefully we should be seeing a lot more of this guy. He's a British player for Team Betamax, as I say. Although actually recently he's been having issues with his hands, so hopefully he's going to recover there and be able to continue playing. But obviously it's a common issue with StarCraft players, is just problems with your wrists and hands just from basically playing the damn game too much. Now, immediately out of Wolfy here, we are seeing a gateway beginning with double assimilators down. So I reckon he should be in a pretty good position to do something about this cheese that's coming out here, which is currently a 1 rack, so we've got a second SCV down, so I imagine we're seeing 2 racks as yet. There we go, that's a 2 racks opening there, and Betamax Wolfy is actually going to be scouting the main base of our Terran player SuHell here. However, he's not going to be finding anything, so straight away he's going to know that there's something going on, as all there is at the front is a single supply depot and absolutely nothing in the way of barracks. So let's see how he's going to respond to this then here today on Belshire Vestige. Now straight away we've got a Zealot coming out. This is all very normal, nothing really sort of weird here. We're just sort of getting double gas down with 2 probes in each one. This is kind of common when you need more gas than just a single assimilator can provide, but obviously not two fully kitted out assimilators. But basically he doesn't need that much gas, but he needs some at this stage of the game in order to get his build off the ground here. Now we've got the first SCV coming up here now as these 2 are finishing up here, the 2 barracks here for SuHell. Looks like he's going to be pushing in with the 2 racks with marine pressure, essentially. Seems to be his plan here. Now, essentially, this is quite dangerous for SuHell, as he needs to do enough damage with this initial assault to stop Wolfy getting too far ahead in economy, although neither player has actually taken additional base yet in the game, as the orbital command upgrade does come down for SuHell here, so it does look like we will be seeing... any pressure yet? No, the Marines haven't yet moved out yet. I don't actually think Wolfy's aware of where the barracks is yet, if we just nip back here. Oh no, he has found them, sorry, no, he's scouted those, so he is aware of what's going on there completely now. And we're seeing a second gateway coming down, and to be honest, he's got enough stuff out here early on to... should be able to deal with whatever marine pressure is coming. Although actually we're seeing all the SCVs pulled here for SuHell, so this is a full-blown cheese game here on a cheesy Thursday right here. Yeah, let's see what can happen here then. So what's happening here is essentially that basically all the workers, the things that get you money in this game, have been pulled here from his mineral line for SuHell, and he's going to use them as attacking units, will be his plan here. This should back up the Marines, which he's building a little group of here, and that should essentially allow him to basically get so much DPS out that he can push this back. However, there is so much stuff out at this early stage for Wolfy. I think he's actually probably going to be able to defend this pretty strongly, really. He's got his mothership core down already, which obviously can provide air support, and that's really good for picking off things like SCVs and putting down the time warp on the front ramp to stop them all getting in on the surround too quickly. Although actually we are going to be running up the ramp here, so let's see if let's see how this engagement goes here. Now we see you lead with the SCVs so they can tank the damage and get a surround on, so that Marines can sit and take down the other units. Now we're pulling all the probes out the way here, Wolfy. And yeah, just like the mothership core will be getting out here. Now the Marines should be targeting down the mothership core to stop that from being too overly effective, as obviously SCVs can't shoot up, so he's limited in the DPS that he can get down on that. And luckily that Stalker did actually manage to get out there, so it does mean that Wolfy has got just about enough Stalkers to hopefully be able to deal with this. I'm a little bit surprised he hasn't actually started trying to pick off some of these SCVs here yet, as his Nexus will be not quite falling as the Proton Overcharge does go down on the Nexus there. Basically the Mothership Core has an ability that can turn the Nexus into a giant cannon, so that's an incredibly effective like anti-early cheese thing for Protoss players to use now, and it does look like we're poking backwards and forwards here. Although since the initial assault of SuHell's over, every second that passes now, Wolfy's just going to be getting stronger and stronger as he's going to continue mining here, which is something that SuHell isn't really doing beyond his single mule that he's got out. So he should really be pushing in and trying to just stop Wolfy from getting too far ahead in the game here. As Wolfy's actually managed to get an extra gateway down again now. He's got another pylon coming out to increase the supply cap further, and I think we'll be seeing a ball of Stalkers with Zealot support here at the front. Obviously the Mothership Core watching over everything. Now really the Stalkers should just be able to kite backwards quite comfortably and take out many of these SCVs there. I think we've dropped a couple of frames there, but no, we're looking good. So yeah, and with the ramp force field, absolutely the Marines can't get in, and yeah, we should be able to just pick off this army as it comes up gradually. I'm really struggling to see what SuHell's actually going to do here at this stage, as Wolfy has basically got this completely locked down, and SuHell has absolutely no economy whatsoever, with all his barracks out in the middle of the map as well, and more Marines gradually coming out. I'm really going to be struggling out to see how he's going to do it. Although he's actually managed to get up the ramp here, which was completely missed there. Although all the SCVs have now died, and it does look like we're down to just the Marines now, as the probes of the Protoss player Wolfy here are also actually running in to die quite comfortably behind the Stalkers here, which are just going to be gradually picking off the Marines. And as the last of these few Marines are cleared up by the Stalkers here, I would imagine that SuHell will be getting out this game before too long, as frankly there's really nothing much left for him to do here. And there we go. No GG whatsoever. Absolutely no good manners from SuHell there, but never mind. Another successful victory here for Wolfy here on the European ladder, I would imagine. I'm not actually sure, but he's a British player, so I'd be expecting to see him there. I think he's going to I-Series this year, assuming his hand gets better, from when I was discussing the games with him. But yeah, so that was quite a cool little replay there. Obviously not the longest replay in the world, but with a cheese coming in from SuHell there, hoping to beat Alpha, well, not beat him off, but defeat Wolfy here. It's looking like, to be honest, that was a really successful defense there. He probably could have lost slightly less probes, but to be honest, they tanked the damage perfectly. It dealt with all the SCVs and stuff without really any too much difficulty. And of course, SuHell, once he pulled all his SCVs, he just had absolutely no economy whatsoever. So there's really nothing going for the player. Well, thanks once again for watching the game. Let me know how I'm doing. Comment, like, subscribe, all that sort of thing. And GG to both players. Thank you.